Good to be back in the building here. Good to be on the grass. Great to have some people in the stands. And we got a lot of good work done. But do want to really shine a spotlight on our players and how we started that practice with their statement. And I think it was just so important that they share with the world what's on their minds and what's on their heart. And here at the Cleveland Browns, that's what we do. That's what we're about, being active in the social justice arena. Couldn't be more proud of the guys and outlining some action items and obviously making it known that that's going to be something that is out in front of what we do, not just today, but every day moving forward. So with that, I'll take any questions.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll open up to questions. As a reminder for everybody in the room, you can hit participants and the official raise hand function to ask a question. Questions, guys? We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot. Mary Kay, if you could hit unmute on your side, please.
Yeah, sorry, had to wait for that. Coach, can you just talk about, I mean, how you think Baker and his team did in those move the ball periods, and just kind of the way that it ended, maybe not the way you would have wanted it to end for your offense there?
Yeah, Mary Kay, I kind of look at it as it's the offense and the defense. So we're getting really good work. Obviously, got to go back and sit down and watch it with the coaches, watch it with the players, and learn from the good plays and learn from the bad plays. But I thought, by and large, both sides got a lot of really good work in, had live portion of it, got into different situational moments. So I was pleased with that.
All right, thank you, Mary Kay. We'll go to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Coach. I was just wondering what you thought of David Njoku today. Obviously, he had missed some time and it seemed like he showed up for you guys today.
Yeah, good to see David back out there. Got lost in the defense there on that first play and then made an explosive play. So good to see him back out there and moving around.
All right, we'll go to Jeff Shadell. Jeff, your line's open.
Hey, Kevin, I've been wondering about this all along. Why do you not have officials? I understand you can't have NFL officials, but why don't you have officials working your practices?
Jeff, if you've been wondering all along, you should have asked me before today. So we can't, we can't bring officials in based on the limitations on the tiers. So we've had, I will tell you, I mean, it's definitely a challenge not having them out there to point out pre-snap, point out holding on the offense, holding on the defense, whatever it may be. So we've tried to coach it very hard off of the tape, and that's really all we can do. But it is definitely something that I wish I had the Zebras out there.
Daryl Ryder, you're up.
Hey, Coach, what have you thought of Austin Seibert? I know he clanked the upright a couple of times today, got favorable bounces, but just overall, what have you seen from him during this camp and just your evaluation on how he's performed?
Yeah, he's been working hard at it. You mentioned got lucky on a couple of those to go in. I think we put him down there in the dog pound on purpose, kicking that way because it is obviously harder. So just got to make sure that he keeps working every single day.
We'll go to Jake Trotter.
Kevin, how do you think Case played today?
Jake, really hard to say, honestly, before I sit and watch. I didn't have the best of angles there as the referee. So he got that offense moving there for a couple drives. So it's good to see. But overall, it's hard for me to grade really any player's performance.
And to Didi King-Kabala.
In addition to the officials, I know you said that the next time you're in the stadium, you expect to have sort of more of a dress rehearsal. How do you feel about getting game ready? And I don't mean, physical. I mean, being able to jump from special teams to defense to handling whatever it is you need to handle on a game day that you're not going to get. Where are you in that process?
I think we're where we want to be, Didi. I think it's a challenge without those games, but that's where we have to replicate those moments in practice, replicate it here at the stadium. We'll get another opportunity to do that Friday night in here. So we just have to be mindful about how we plan this thing and make sure that they have those moments of subbing in and out. All of a sudden it's a field goal situation and you're yelling for the field goal team. So that just happens in the course of games. We're trying to do that in the course of practice.
Can I also ask Myles Garrett, is he okay? Did he just get a day off or is something up?
No, it was just an abundance of caution with a wrist thing, but he should be fine.
You said wrist or risk?
Wrist.
Okay, thank you.
Dan Lobby is up.
Hey, Coach. A guy that just came back, Damien Ratley. What did you know about him? How much catching up does he have to do, and how good was it to see him make a couple catches today?
Yeah, I think he was frustrated with that muscle injury, so happy that he was back out there. You know, he's been out there the last few days, but able to make some plays. And what I do appreciate about him is he's locked in even when he wasn't out there getting mental reps, so that when he did get the opportunity, he was ready to roll.
Go back to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask you about Jack Conklin and just what has he been able to bring to the offensive line from a leadership perspective, and also just now that you have him on the field and you've had him on the field for a while, just how is he fitting in, and is he every bit the great fit that you guys thought he would be?
I would say he is, Nate. I think certainly off the field, he fits what we want to be, what we stand for, fits in the offensive line room, which is not easy to do a lot, oftentimes. But then playing style, I mean, he's a smart, tough football player. He can grind in the run game. He fights his tail off in the pass game. He's got great length and size. Really excited about Jack.
We're going to take three more. Mary Kay, Tony, Scott Petrick. Mary Kay, you're up.
Coach, just in the first couple of live move the ball first team periods, I didn't see Austin Hooper out there. You had some, Njoku and other tight ends. Was that just because you wanted to get a look at David, or did Austin? I saw him sort of ding his ankle the other day, the tiniest bit. Was it that, or just?
Yeah, I would say during those live periods, you just wanted to be abundantly cautious with him, and he's just fine. But it wasn't anything more than that.
Thank you.
And Tony Gross.
Hey, Kevin, all things considered, would you consider that your best day of work?
I don't think so, Tony. I mean, I don't know, Tony, to be honest with you. I got to watch it. I think it was the best day of situational work because it was the most extended portion of that, having the guys in their uniforms, having them on the sideline with the coaches, coming in and out of the huddle. I think that was really important. But this team works, and that's what I appreciate about this group of men. And we're going to need to work for 14 more days, 13 more days, and then get ready to play the Ravens down there in Baltimore. So we're just going to keep the focus on the work.
Last one for Coach Scott Petrick.
Hey, Kevin, I don't know if you've been asked this or not because I was late getting into the Zoom. How will practice be different starting tomorrow or Tuesday? Is it going to shift a lot because it's not quote-unquote camp anymore?
No, I don't think you'll notice anything, Scott, this upcoming week. We'll kind of stay in a training camp mode, if you will.
So it'll switch then the following when you actually get to week one?
Correct.
Okay.